Hey, what is up YouTube? Andrew Rooney here. I'm a full-time drummer and drum teacher here in Auckland, New Zealand, and today we're going to check out some Travis Barker. Now, this was not a PayPal request, not a Patreon recommendation, or a Discord group recommendation. This was a subscriber recommendation. It was just a random one that popped up, and I've had a few people mention Travis Barker, and obviously we all know Travis Barker, a fantastic Blink-182 drummer. And I just thought, you know what? Yeah, I remember being really inspired by a warm-up video I saw him doing years and years ago, probably in the early days of YouTube, and thinking, wow, this guy really is very skillful and such a fantastic drummer. So I'm really looking forward to this one. And the recommendation was, I believe, Soundcheck 01 Original. This is from 2009, so this is an older video. I cannot wait to check it out. That's that old 2009 footage too. The audio. Wow, just really interesting already. I mean, style-wise, we've got a lot of stuff going on here. We're hitting really hard. Interesting sound on a snare. I mean, I don't hit anywhere near as hard as Travis Barker. I mean, a snare that's cranked that hard with the wires cranked that tight, I think I'd be hitting it. You wouldn't even be getting a snare sound out of it. We've got the hi-hats really high to have a nice wide gap between a crossed over right hand and a snare hit. You know, it's exaggerated. Big, high right hand movements, keep an eye on that right elbow and arm. And part of that is a style thing because he wants to have a big separation so he can hit nice and hard. Part of it, I'm sure, is show as well. Blink-182, it's a party group. The energy, and a lot of the energy is coming from the drums. He's really playing to the back of the arena or the stadium, wherever they're playing here. You know, he wants to hit the back. And to do that, you need to be exaggerated and be really animated. This is great already. Let's keep it going. Hey, look at the dynamics and control on the left hand. Time here is fantastic. Wow. Kill I love those acrylic drums, by the way. He just broke a stick. How many sticks is this dude breaking? I mean, he didn't even get halfway through a song at Soundcheck, let alone the show. Now, here we go. I'm going to get into pet peeve territory. Soundcheck needs to be at the performance volume and intensity as the show. Singers, my God. Singers, la-di-da-di-da. And then when it comes to the actual show, shouting it out. No. The whole idea of Soundcheck is to check the sound, performance, intensity, and volume. for Soundcheck, please. Man, it's a proper pet peeve of mine. It does my head in. Play properly. Soundcheck, you should be slamming it. Come on. Cymbals is so bright. Is this a single kick? His drum tech will have his work cut out for him. He'll be going through a few sticks and a few cymbals. Drum and bass beat. Now let's just look at Travis's grip here. Now we've had a run of drummers on the channel who are really far back on the stick. Notably Steve Gadd and I believe Robert Spatzieri, loose, relaxed, back on the stick. When I'm talking about back on the stick, I mean literally physically hand back on the stick. Check out Travis. Now, I believe, I could be wrong here, I believe Travis Barker's got a marching background with his drumming, and he's playing very correct, and he's got his fulcrum in sort of the traditionally correct place here for maximum, I guess, fulcrum maximum fulcrum optimization. That's a t-shirt. That is a damn t-shirt. Man, this guy got a lot of stick in the day. I'm sure he still gets a lot of stick. Get it? But no, he's got the goods. He is the real deal. Fantastic drummer. Dynamics there. Really quite high up. Got a crescendo coming. Wow, fantastic. Look, I'm going to be really honest here. I think Travis Barker is one of these guys, a little bit like Lars. I don't want to go bringing up Lars, but sort of, he seemed to be for a while, I don't know if it's the case now, but he seemed like a guy that people love to hate. And I'm a little bit of a defender of these guys. They're normally famous for a reason, and they've normally had a really successful career for a reason. Actually, not normally. They've always had a successful career for a reason, because they're normally really creative and really good drummers. I think what can happen here is you've got a guy who's projecting, and he's an integral part of the band. He's a notable part of the band visually. And, he's got his shirt off. It's part of the style. You don't want to be playing this kind of stuff with a shirt on anyway. The shirt will just be like transparent, see-through, soaking wet within like half a song. But I think, and the tattoos, I don't know. People get funny about this kind of stuff, and perhaps a little bit of insecurity, jealousy can come into it, and I don't know. I didn't expect to go here, but look, drumming wise, this guy's got fantastic chops. I teach the Blink-182 song, All the Small Things, quite a lot to students, just as a really good demonstration of an up-tempo song, linear chops, really creative chops that you don't often get in pop music today. And I guess this was punk pop. I don't know if that's fair to say. I've just come up with that right now. Punk pop, Blink-182, sort of in that early Green Day kind of mold. Really high tempos, a lot of really fast one-hand eighth note hi-hat stuff. It feels like real double time that you would want to be playing in quarter notes, but he would play it in eighth notes to add an intensity. And look, I just think a fantastic drummer. Travis Barker is one of these drummers where I just know it's him straight away, from the style, from the type of chops and fills that he plays, and just that really high tempo energy kind of thing, hitting hard, getting a certain pure tone out of the drums just because you're hitting them so damn hard. Hey, I'm a fan. I think Travis is a great drummer. Look, it's not as easy as it looks to play to thousands and thousands of people a night. Whole sets of this intensity, this volume, and these tempos. Putting on a big show like this, it's almost like an athlete. He's approaching it like an athlete. And yeah, really, really impressive. Guys, remember you can pick up your free 30-day trial with Drumeo, link in the description. Learn from the world's best drummers and pick up one of the thousands and thousands of free drum transcriptions. Remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment with a video that you would like me to check out or what you thought of this one. Until next time, ciao.